Austria did not really change me, but what moving abroad or relocating does to you, I believe, is revealing who you really are, not changing you per se. Because if you are able to shift from the normal life, which has been the only life you know, to the life that is completely different, then that's not change. That is just revealing whom you really are and how you are able to adjust. So I'm going to talk about how Austria, though, has changed me because this is whom I thought I was, and then this is who I am right now. And it's a bit of a challenge, but let's try. Let's look at the habit wise, like the habit, the mindset, the behavior, the confidence, the lifestyle that I had in Kenya versus now. So in Kenya, Kenya is lifestyle in Kenya is more spontaneous, and there is the community everywhere. Do you understand that? There is everybody's everywhere, and whomever you meet is like, "Hi, cousin." Everybody is a cousin, and everybody you meet, you know them. Okay, and passing someone by in Kenya is considered very rude, very unfriendly, and there is a rule in Kenya, or it's like not a rule, but it's a culture in Kenya that a child is yours when she or he is at home. Once they're out of the street, they belong to the community. If they do not respect your elders, they need to be reminded a little bit. So if you are outside there and you lack manners, which is like you're passing your elders, you don't say hello, it is so bad. Wait until you know the difference in Austria. So there's a community everywhere. Everybody is just friendly and nice. Then there's the flexible time culture. So in Kenya, if you go to Kenya, if I told you that we're supposed to meet at 9 p.m. or at 7 p.m., let me use 7 p.m. If I tell you that the party or we are meeting at 7 p.m., when you call me at 8, I will tell you I am just getting out of the house right now. What I mean is I'm just hitting the shower. I am just getting into the shower. Time flexibility is so cool, is so nice. Just imagine it with, if you ever been in Austria, I don't know, you should be feeling it for me. So especially for the parties, for the informal meetings, whenever we say we are coming, the party starts at 7, you will come at 9 and you will have arrived earlier. That is in Kenya. So we have the fresh food and flavors in Kenya. Oh my goodness. Everything in Kenya is always from the pot, from being cooked, being served. Most foods in Austria, like some are canned, some are cold dish. I still navigate. I don't eat all of them, but at least I have a very nice food at home that I eat. So most of 98% of Kenya meals are always just served hot and fresh, and they have this flavor. And then also the active social life. When you're talking about Kenya, we have this thing in Kenya. We say when it's Friday, when weekend hits, or when it's Friday, we say don't forget to carry your charger, and don't forget to carry your charger because you need to charge your phone, and don't forget to carry a jacket because you step outside, you don't have money, you don't have anything, you don't know where you find yourself. You might even you find yourself in the next city. You don't have anything, but everybody will take care of you. Just carry your charger. When you're in Kenya, it's a Friday. You don't know where you might land. You'll just come back on Monday. They'll take care of the house, everything, transport, everything. That's very different from here, by the way. I'll tell you how. And also the English and Swahili. Oh, hakuna matata. Nobody says hakuna matata in Kenya. Yeah, we just answer to it as a sign of friendliness because Kenyans are very friendly. So English and Swahili, the comfort zone. Just knowing that this is the language you've been speaking your entire life. It's just so cute, so cool. Yeah, I miss speaking these two languages. And I think that's why I really have a lot of fun when I come online because I'm able to speak in Swahili, I'm able to speak in English. Really? Oh my goodness. Let's go now to Austria, yeah? In Austria is more structured and very punctual. They tell you you have an appointment at 8, you come at 7:55, 58, you are late. You cannot be late for an appointment or even a meeting, a friendly meeting, but they can keep you waiting. That is the rule. A bus cannot wait for you when you land at the bus station or at the train station. Just 30 seconds late, you cannot get in because it will be on move. So imagine from when I said 7 p.m., you come at 9 p.m. as a Kenyan, and then you come here. You must know how much adjustment I need to do. Then the more independence thing, they are very independent. Here, there is nothing like that community thing I was talking about. There is no community. Why? Take care of yourself, take care of your life. And if you knock on somebody's door, just like random, yeah, people were saying, can you connect me? Connect you with whom? I just do this without an appointment. They call police on me. Why are you knocking on people's doors in Austria? Don't do that here. Yeah, lock yourself in your house and die of your depression, or look for whoever, a psychiatrist or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. And that's how I can put it. And that's why I think most foreigners come here and say they are very unfriendly. I find them very friendly where I stay. I don't know about other cities. They're very friendly. I don't know. Maybe it's the trust or how you carry yourself around. I don't know. But or maybe because I'm also a weirdo who was coming from Kenya, does not party so much and love to lock herself inside the room. So this is the right country for me. It's more calm. It made me more calm and very observant. In Kenya, free life, yeah. Cousins will take care of you. The people around you, people who love you, will take care of every single thing you have to have around. I mean, here you have to be independent. You have to take care of yourself. You have to be more calm. You have to be more listening. Also, because of the language, you have to listen more attentively to understand what they are saying. So it's not just because I have to be calm. Yeah, it made me to learn to be calm and observant and look at life in a different perspective. It made me realize that you do not, I think I learned it here, you do not have to respond to everything. People go through a lot. People come to vent because they're frustrated with life. I learned it here more than over there. So how do you respond to that? And it's because you come here, the first thing that they always make it automatic in schools or somewhere is that you have to learn cultural differences. That is very important. It makes you appreciate other people's culture, leave alone the stereotype and the way you look at people. And the fact that you're coming from Africa and there is this notion or this assumption that Africa is maybe a poor country. And when you come here, like, oh, bro, you know how much I'm spending to stay here, how much funds I'm proving to stay here. Makes you understand, yeah, if this is how people look at the others, then you start to look people in another way. So it makes you look people in different diversity. It's more private. Like I said, don't knock on somebody's door. It is more confidence and navigating. And the foreign system also and the language thing. And then to be more aware of the cultural difference, cultural awareness is very important. So it makes you appreciate other people, the foreigners here, even the locals here, to respect people, respect cultural diversity. Let's talk about, sexual orientation. In Africa, they still consider it devil worshipping. Especially in the village, they will have to pray for you so hard and remove that devil if you're not straight, let's say, for instance. Here it makes you respect people, respect their perspective of life, their choices, the things they can't control. Makes you look at life differently, yeah? So the greetings, oh, jambo, hi, hello, in Kenya. In Austria, hello, Vigate. Oh, there is no Vigate. There is no Vigates dear or Vigates in it. No, 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 I forgot. It's like, hello, you just nod and pass. In Austria, you nod and pass. Why are you excited? Why are you making noise? What's funny? What's fun? What is beautiful? Why are you screaming? Go your way, just pass. Yeah, just sometimes you go into the elevator, you stay with somebody, you're going to the same place, you just or you just keep quiet. Go get in the elevator. We're having a lot of things to take. I start being like that. I started being like that until sometimes now the locals saying hello to me, right? And then the transport, there are no matatus in Kenya, in Nairobi. It's like the banging of the matatus. They're not matatus here. They're just the train, the buses. They're very calm. There is no that music you're playing. There's nothing. There is. It's just. I did a video when I was in. That's the same in train and in the bus. It's that quiet. Everybody in their own world, just keeping quiet. And you'd even look weird when you're scrolling your phone. You can't even talk. Like, I know you in Kenya, we make public calls. It's crazy, yeah? The food, spices in Kenya, I miss it. In Austria, where is the spices? And then the social life. Here, do not disturb the neighbors or they call the police on you. Let me catch you up in the next episode. I'm so excited to address the next thing. Also, the dressing code, dressing in layers here, the transportation, the walking in Kenya, booking a cab is cheap. Let me know what you want me to talk about in the next episode. Otherwise, it was nice to share with you this. and see you in the next episode of Catching Up on the Cultural Difference. Ciao.